Okay, a controversial perspective that I have is that if Agile is done really well, it could technically be the antidotes to white supremacy culture and would benefit working class people as well. It's not a hill I'll die on because I haven't been on a lot of Agile teams, I'll be honest, because I don't think we've seen true Agile in America. I'm Dr. Anna Schmidt. I'm an industrial organizational psychologist, and I research the unwritten rules of work for working class people, neurodivergence, and intersections of race and gender. And I remember a few years ago when I was in my PMP class, one, the instructor told us that Americans don't do true Agile. And two, when he was listing it out, I was like, oh my God, these are the antidotes to white supremacy culture. Because the first paper of my dissertation was on the unwritten rules of work for the working class. And my second paper was on, are there unwritten rules at work that parallel with white supremacy culture? And they do. So my work has identified 8 unwritten rules of work for the working class. And I always say the idea behind them is that there's one right way to do things. And when you didn't grow up in an upper middle class environment, you don't know what that one right way is. And this stifles innovation for companies as well and problem solving issues. A tenet of white supremacy culture is the idea that there's one right way to be, one correct approach that works in all contexts. And the antidote to that, with the white supremacy culture framework made by Tima Okun and I think Kenneth Jones in the 1990s, the antidote is to acknowledge that there are multiple ways to achieve a goal and that these can change depending on the context. An agile parallel, reading straight from it, is the best architects' requirements and designs emerge from self-organizing teams and adapting to unique project circumstances. That's directly from the Agile Manifesto from 2001. That's not a DEI book, but it would make things more effective and better for everyone. Another example is another tenet of white supremacy culture is paternalism, where decision-making is unclear and decided among those with power for other people who don't have power and aren't included in the decision. The antidote is to make decisions transparent and include people who will be impacted by the decision in the decision-making process. And an agile parallel is customer collaboration over contract negotiation, and that business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. All right, y'all, let me have it in the comments.